Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Now let us go to the third shloka in Nirvana Shataka of Sri Shankara Bhagavad Pada. That is, Na me dvesha ragau, na me lobha mohau, na me vai mado naiva Matsarya bhava, na dharmo na chartho, na kamo na moksha, chidananda rupa, shivoham, shivoham, chidananda rupa, shivoham, shivoham. Dvesha and raga is not I. Dvesha is the dislike or the enmity. Raga is the like. Actually, raga is, according to me, the attachment only. And also, lobha and moha. Lobha is greed. Moha is delusion. Delusion to Maya. And also, Matsarya is jealous. Mada is the pride. Actually, here, Sri Shankara Bhagavad Pada is speaking about what we call Arishad Vargas. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. But he has taken Kama separately. But here he talks about Lobha, Moha, Dvesha, Raga and Mada and Matsarya. These are only to the Jiva and the mind, not to the Atman. This is one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is, in the first and second stanza, Sri Shankara has negated that the gross body, subtle body and the causal body is not the I, the Atman. When he said that, when it comes to the third stanza, we also can understand the Gnani who understands that the gross body is not I, subtle body is not I, and causal body is not I, then he becomes Gnani, and that Gnani will not have all these things. That is also one way of understanding it. That Gnani will not have Dvesha, Raga, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. This is one way of understanding it. The other way is, even these are the human traits. That is also not I. That is Atman. And when we tell that, we should not think that I can have everything. I will have all pride, I will have moha and all, but still I claim that I am not that. No, that's not the way it should be understood. That is a negative understanding of this stanza. One must sincerely try to overcome that greed, attachment, jealousy, etc. Under the influence of this greed and attachment, it also delusion comes, and only the effort or sadhana is necessary to go beyond all this. At the same time, the pride, mada, that comes when you get recognition in society or is praised of someone's good qualities or wealth. But these qualities of appreciation, wealth or good quality, etc., is again belong only to jiva and mind, which I am not. I am beyond that. I am beyond that. I am Atman. I am Shiva. That is what he is trying to mention clearly in the third stanza. At the same time, these Arishad Vargas are the internal enemies. They are the enemies because there are the impurities present in an individual, and thus the individual act in a wrong way, and the wrong way results in committing sins, and then results in suffering sorrow and pain, and thus it further increases the bondage to samsara. That's how it works. A Gnani, the one who realized Atma, will never act out of lust or hatred, love or hatred, pride or jealousy, A Gnani, having realized that the whole world is in his Atman and Atman is in the whole world, he will always have Samadrishti. That is what Shankara is telling, that I am not the Raga, Dvesha or Lobha, Moha and Mada or Matsarya. This is what he is telling. Then further he states, very interesting is this, very Purushartha itself is Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Even that he negates. Shankara tells that I is not Dharma, nor Artha, nor Kama, nor Moksha. It's a very, very interesting what he is telling here. What is Dharma? The righteousness, nor Kama, that is towards the desires. Artha is the wealth that's required. Even these are called four Purusharthas, the objectives of human life. Even that objectives of human life, Shankara says, it is not I. The objects of human life is only for mind and body, not to the Atma. Dharma refers to one's life being truthfulness, etc., etc. We know that. Cleanliness, performing proper duties towards family and society. That's all there. And Artha is also refers to wealth, both material and spiritual wealth. One must attain these through proper dharmic means without dishonesty. When he earns this Artha by proper dharmic means, the individual fulfills his desires. Those desires should be fulfilled through the dharmic means. These three refers to one's immediate life. That's all. The ultimate goal of life is moksha or liberation from the karmic cycle of birth and death. The practice of dharma, artha and kama, as advised in the Shastras, finally leads to a person to a mind purification. And thus he can achieve with sadhana, he gets atmagnana and thus it is moksha. So these objectives of life of human being are prescribed to an individual in living in samsara and bound by it. A gnani who has attained that atmagnana and who has realized that Atman is everything and nothing else to be attained, and that gnani is no longer bound by this any obligations to perform or attain the purusharthas, as the gnani has attained everything that was there. Took time. Even the moksha, it is liberation from the cycle of repeated birth and death. Here, why we are here then? We are here because of our ignorance. We are here, it appears only here on account of Maya. We enter here, soul enters samsara with the purpose of finding the way out. Anyway, he negates that I, the Atman, is not dharma, artha, kama and moksha also. Finally, in this stanza he says, there is no like and dislike, there is no greed or the infatuation, nor pride, nor jealousy, and even the purusharthas, what we call the four important things man by the human is born to achieve, supposed to achieve, also is not I, but that I is Chit Ananda Rupa Shivoham. Shivoham. That is, I is Shiva. That is bliss. The form of Shiva, form of I, is Ananda. That's bliss. Chidananda Rupa Shivoham. Shivoham. With this, we conclude the explanation for third verse of Sri Shankara Bhagavad Pada, composed Nirvana, Shataka. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.